morning. It is June 4th, I believe, 2018. And we are to Monday. It's 52 degrees, but it feels like 30. It is freezing outside. It was cold yesterday too. I really wanted to go outside yesterday, and hubby and I went for a little walk, but it was so cold. It wasn't. It was deceiving because the sun was out shining beautifully, and as long as the wind wasn't blowing, it was warm. But as soon as that wind picked up, which it picked up a whole lot, it was cold. So I stayed my little behind inside. I didn't go to the gym either. I got a lot accomplished in the house yesterday. I did go to the gym on Friday. I did go to the gym on Saturday, and I'm very impressed because Saturday I did not want to go to the gym at all. I actually left the house with the intent to go, and then as I'm driving to go do some errands before the gym, I'm like, I don't really have to go today. It's not a big deal. Just go to the store, do my errands, and then I'll go home. It's not that big of a deal. And as I'm driving by the gym, I'm like, just go, Virginia. You really like how it makes you feel. You know, you're trying to accomplish stuff. Just go. And I did, and I felt great. I'm gonna go to the gym today. I didn't go yesterday. You know, there were just a lot of things that we had to do, and my husband did not want to go to the gym, and I did not want to drive all the way to the gym, drive home, and then have to come pick him up and drive all the way back to the gym. So I just did what I had to do, and we went for a little walk anyway, so I got something in. But I got a lot accomplished in the house. We cleaned the house, did all the laundry, I got 2 wreaths done, I got repaired 2 screens in the house, so there was a lot done. So it wasn't an endless, you know, a useless day of just lounging around. Today I will go to the gym after work, though. I will definitely do that and get that in. So I did learn that you don't burn as many calories on a bike as you do walking on a treadmill. So that's kind of disappointing, because when I went to the gym on Saturday, I started out on the treadmill for 20 minutes, and I was excited because I burned 200 and something calories. And then I went and did my arm workout, because it was uppers, so I did my upper body workout on Saturday. And then I did 15 minutes on the bike, thinking that I would be able to burn more calories than what I did walking on the treadmill. So I figured, okay, well, if I burn 200 calories on the treadmill for 20 minutes, for 15 minutes on the bike, I gotta burn at least 200 calories. It was 150 calories. I was so disappointed in that. So I'm gonna try the elliptical and see what the elliptical does, and then we'll go from there. Just the treadmill gets boring of just straight walking. And at least when I was on the bike, I was able to play on my phone and keep me distracted. And maybe that's just what I do in the beginning of my workout, and then end it on the treadmill. I don't really know. I don't like that I have to work harder on the bike to achieve the same results. But we'll play around with it and see what happens, and maybe it'll be different. Not too much going on. Same crap going on in our country that's been going on. You know, racist comments popping up everywhere. It just seems like people are more willing to do it. I don't know. It's very, very frustrating. You know, my husband and I talked about taking a vacation. So we looked into it yesterday, and we're planners, so when we say vacation, it's like a year from now. It's not anything coming up. So we're planners, so we discussed it and figured it out, and how much we have to save, and roughly how much it'll cost to go. And so we're gonna put that plan into action soon, and then we are going to start our own temp agency business. Well, we're looking into it because I help people all the time find jobs. So, you know, in America, I don't know about any other country, but I know in America, if you have a criminal record, whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony, it's hard to find employment. A lot of places will turn you down. A lot of good places will turn you down. Let me rephrase that. A lot of good places will turn you down for employment because of it. Which is kind of sad because a lot of good people have criminal records. Just because you made a mistake doesn't mean that you should have to pay for that for the rest of your life. You served your sentence. If you did jail time, probation time, whatever it is, you served your sentence. Even if you're serving it currently and just on probation, you're doing your time. You're doing your part as far as the community is concerned. The private sector should not continuously punish you, which we do in America. And we see that over and over and over again. And then we have the nerve to complain that, you know, they just keep our repeat offenders. Well, they're repeat offenders because you're not reforming them. They're repeat offenders because you're not providing them with assistance. They're repeat offenders because our society makes them that way. You know, when you get out of jail, and when you're in jail, you get this mindset of, I'm going to do different. I'm not going to go back to what I was doing. I'm going to do different. Because you have so much help and support while you're in jail. You have different classes you can go to. You have, you know, a counselor standing there over your shoulder making sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then you're put into society and said, there you go. Figure it out. And there's nowhere for you to go. So then, okay, so then you take the newspaper and you start applying to these places, and you know, you're paying out of your own pocket to go to these job interviews to be told no. Now, if you have no money to begin with, how are you getting to these job interviews? And now you're being constantly told no, which is not a bad thing, but anybody who knows anything about your brain, after a while, no is a closed door, and it's hard to get over. So, especially when you are being defeated because you're trying to do better in your life, and they're constantly telling you, no, you're a criminal, we can't help you, we can't give you a job. And so eventually you just say, fuck it, I'm going to go back and do what I was doing. Some people it's ripping off welfare, some people it's selling drugs, some people it's selling their ass, you know, some people it's just having babies. Whatever it is, you know, you just go back to what you know, because that's how you're getting money, that's how you're surviving. And, you know, the job thing isn't really helping, it's not beneficial. So why keep trying? Why keep giving it, you know, all you got when it's not beneficial and you're spending money to be better and nobody's giving you a shot, nobody's giving you a try. Now, there's lots of people who come out of jail who have some really good experiences. So you could have electricians and plumbers and all kinds of people have great experience and doing really well, you know, could do really well for a job, but are not considered because of this criminal record. And then you have people who don't have experience at all because they've been in the streets their whole entire life, and so they have no experience. So you got to tweak things around a little bit on the resume, because a drug dealer is a hell of a salesman. Let me just tell you that. You know, you figure what they got to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Go right ahead, you pass me. You figure what they got to deal with on a day-to-day basis. You know, they're a hell of a salesman. They're a good businessman. If they're able to spend $150 and flip that into $500, why would you not want that salesman on your team? Why would you not want that man on your team helping you figure out how to do your marketing? Because obviously something he's doing is convincing these addicts to buy his product. That's a pretty damn good salesperson. So you just have to change their mindset and make them understand that going legit is the same as doing it illegal. The only difference is it's a different hustle. It's a different selling game. It's a different something. So just like a prostitute, you can certainly turn around a prostitute. All you need to do is provide her with the opportunity to better herself. And why? Because it's better for the economy. However, the United States of America has become rich off of crime. So anyway, let's not get into that topic. As I was saying, our business. So our business plan is going to be a temp agency. I'm going to meet with a gentleman who's going to help us figure things out. He's going to hear my plans. I have them written down, and I started a business plan, so I'll have that as well. And he's going to hear our thoughts, and then he's going to give me guidance on what I need to do to get it started. And so basically what I would like, this is what I would like. I would like to be able to help people who are on welfare or have poor credit report, you know, those who have a really hard time getting jobs, which is what temp agencies really should be about, and help them get jobs. You know, because temp agencies really do not represent the employee. They represent the employer. So they're really there just to make sure the employer gets a good candidate. They're not there to help the candidate actually get a job. So you work for the temp agency, but really the temp agency works for the employer. Nobody's working for the employee. And I want to work for the employee. I want to find the best fit for the employee. And so the benefit thing is that I have come to is the United States of America, which isn't very well known for this, has a program where the government will bond people with, I don't remember the total amount, who have criminal records, who are on welfare, who, you know, all kinds of stuff, you know, poor credit, you know, basically disenfranchised individuals. The unemployment department has a bond program for that. So I don't want companies to hire me to hire people. I want to take people who are looking for employment and get them into jobs that are already open in the newspaper, public on, you know, on Craigslist. So basically, like kind of like unemployment does, you know, has a list of people, la 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 la, but I would like to be able to provide that resource directly at the same time as, you know, helping guiding these people, being a support system for them to improve themselves. You know, if I'm able to help them get boots or whatever they need to complete the job, or, you know, if we're able to provide them rides or whatever it may be, that's also what I want to do. And, you know, the unemployment office isn't very good at advocating this program. They don't make it easy for individuals to know that these resources are available. And so if I am working with the jail systems and probation, and I am actually placing these people in employment instead of saying, too bad, so sad, or, you know, here's a list of places that accept felons, which the list isn't even accurate, because I've had that list and I've seen it all over social media, and a lot of those places will not hire felons, or they will, but it's like the last resort. So that's why my thinking is I will go and speak to an employer who has an ad for a landscaper and say, hey, I have this individual who has a criminal record, however, I can bond him to guarantee that if anything happens to your property, blah, 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 you will be reimbursed, so there's no risk to you. And that's how that works. The logistics of how I get paid to do this is where I don't know what I'm doing, and how to charge. I don't know what to do, how the company will make money, so that way we can sustain. Do we become a nonprofit? Do we stay a profit? And how do we do that? Because, you know, if it's already hard enough for these people to get jobs, obviously we don't want to charge the employer a fee to place these people at the employer. So how do we make money off of this? So that way we can get paid to do this service. Do we become a nonprofit? What do we do? So that's what this gentleman's going to help us with. And that's the plan. That's what we're looking at. No guarantee that it's actually going to work or it's going to come to fruition, but we'll see when we go meet him in a couple weeks. So, you know what I say, the best investment you can make is an investment in you. What are you investing in you today? Well, I am investing in the gym, and I'm also investing in helping other people. You know, I think that's going to be a great thing. And since my husband and I both can speak from experience on some of this stuff, I think it will be great and very helpful in being able to advocate for those people who really need it. So you guys have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.